Hello everybody, this is the Goufsome Fox coming at you with two matches here in the Zeta Gundam Zaku Head, also known as the Zeta Zaku, and this is going to be two matches here. They're going to be both rated basic matches, and this is going to be the level 2 600 cost variant, thanks to limited missions from last week. Yeah, this suit now has a level 2 variant, and I'm just going to say it right now, this thing is really good, really fun to play at level 2. I think it actually might be better than the level 1 variant, if I'm being honest, because I've tried a few matches with level 1, and it doesn't feel the same as this suit does. This one just feels like much better at this cost. So, yeah, so going into that here, yes, the Zeta Gundam Zaku Head, it was originally a Halloween event suit, and, well, due to last week's limited missions, both the level 1 and level 2 variants became available for everyone to get. And, yeah, it is, again, yeah, so this is a 600 cost. At native, it is 550, so 50 under the regular Zeta Gundam. And, yep, it is a general. And yeah, not really too much else to say about that. It's a very standard general, if I'm being honest, because you do lack a lot of the stuff that the original Zeta Gundam has. You don't have the biosensor or anything like that, but honestly, I'd say, yeah, it actually makes for a pretty good suit. You also don't have transformation, which is another thing I should mention about this, but you do have some pretty good stuff here for your kit. You have an instant stun beam rifle, that being the Zeta Gundam beam rifle, and yeah, Zeta Gundam beam rifle it's a pretty standard beam rifle. You fire it, you get your stun, and you can go in for melee. You also have the Zeta Gundam beam saber, and that's pretty much the same as the rifle. It's a pretty standard saber, not too much I can say about it. Though on this suit it is really good because the Zeta Zaku has a very good melee strength, and I think for my build here I have a primarily melee build going on here, so you'll probably see it a few times. I will be stacking on that damage on enemies, especially with how well this thing combos with its second melee weapon. But before we get to that, you have the arm grenade launcher, and yeah, this is a pretty standard arm grenade launcher. You can fire a few grenades and it can help you get a stun. I think it might be 3 of them to get a stun. If not, it might take all of them. I don't remember exactly how many it takes, but yeah, the arm grenades are a pretty good sub-weapon. They do have a pretty good radius. As you can see here, I'm trying to get the enemy that planted a bomb in our base, but I gotta focus on this enemy suit instead. And as you can see, yeah, decent damage there. And soon here, this should lead to our next weapon, which you're about to see me use, that being the beam saber bayonet, or the beam rifle bayonet. And yeah, this is a very nice melee weapon, as you can see, doing a lot of damage with that. Has a very nice downswing with a sliding poke. It has an initial slash and a sliding like jab, and this is a different animation than what the regular Zeta Gundam has, but honestly I kind of prefer this animation more because it's very good as like an initial starting weapon. Like, if you get a stun in, you can go in with this, and you can kind of slide in towards an enemy. You don't have to be, as close to somebody to try to get the melee off. You can run this off. Even if you miss that initial slash, you do have the following poke, which, as you can see there, I did actually miss it there, but still managed to get the second beam saber swing in, and this just makes it very good for comboing. As you can see, going in again. Accidentally knocked over my teammate with that one, but trying to finish off this Delta Gundam here. But, as you see, finish him off with the beam rifle. And there we go. Now you're probably... Nope, actually going to get a counter. And I should also mention that the suit does have enhanced tackle on it. And I think it's enhanced tackle level 4? If not, it might be level 5. I don't know if there's a level 5. I know it has a very high enhanced tackle, which is very nice if, you do accidentally... Yeah, maybe a counter doesn't... Or you try to do a counter, but it doesn't count as a counter, because, GBO2 is weird like that sometimes. But maybe, you get that extra damage, or maybe you just need to quickly finish somebody off after your melee, and, maybe your bayonet won't be ready in time. So, yeah, you do have that option, too, to try and get some extra damage off, or finish someone off. And, yeah, that's pretty much most of the notable things I can name about this suit. And again, yeah, I think at level 2, this suit just feels really good to use. Like, like, again, better. I would say it's better than the level 1. I've played the level 1 plenty of times, and it's kind of just felt meh to me, but this one just feels like really good at level 2. I don't know if the suit is just more suited for this cost, because I can't really say it's a part slots thing, because a lot of these level 2s that they've been releasing have had very similar part slots, like, so I don't think it's too much that. I was able to put a bit more melee damage on it, though, so that probably did help this thing out a bit, but aside from that, yeah, if I'm comparing it to the other limited mission suits, or I should say suit, because the other two that also recently got level 2s was the Jagan D type and the Pale Rider Dullahan. Pale Rider Dullahan is this week's limited missions. Didn't get the Dullahan yet as of recording this video. I do really want to try that suit out because at level 1, the Pale Rider Dullahan I think is just one of the best raids in the game, especially at its cost. So I am hoping to try that out sometimes, and broken legs, that's not good. I'm gonna try my best here to see what I can do, but if I had to compare this suit to the Jagan D type, I would definitely say that this is the much better option. It's not really much of a comparison though, because they aren't at the same cost. So if they were at the same cost, it'd be a bit more of a fair comparison. But Jagan D type at level 2 is a 550, so I probably would have to more compare this to the level 1, but if I'm just looking at these suits by themselves, then yeah, I think so far the Zeta Gundam Zaku Head here, I do think this is the best one of the new level 2s that got added. I'm not counting the Dom Heavy Armed in that, because, you know, that's a new suit entirely, so leaving that one out aside, because the Dom Heavy Armed can also be a pretty good suit, but looking strictly at the new level 2 variants, yeah, I would say this is so far the best one, in my opinion. And, yeah, if you did get this from the limited missions, I will definitely say it is worth trying out, especially on the maps you're gonna see me use here. This is a lot of good maps that, like, if you can really take advantage of that melee strength, then yeah, you're gonna do really good with this suit. And again, if you're just someone in general who really likes to play melee suits, but maybe, you know, you want to play a general, then yeah, I would say this is also just a very good pick for you. This thing also gets added to Recycle Ticket Store one day, which I don't know when that will be, since, you know, the level 2 only recently got added, so it might be a bit till, you know, we see maybe this get added to the RT store. I'm not entirely sure, because I want to say the Jagan D type is in the Recycle Ticket Store at level 1, and I think the Pale Rider Dullahan you can actually get from the DP store at level 1 if you don't have it, so those are two suits there. So I mean, you know, the Zeta Zaku level 1, maybe that will join them at some point. Maybe not the level 2. They might let that one sit for a bit. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much mostly what I have to say here. So we'll look at this match real quick and see how we did for this Arctic base match. I just should mention, yeah, this one's Arctic base. The next one is going to be on Impact Site, and good work's going all around. And top individual and top in damage did really well this match. First place overall with 9 kills and 3 losses. Beat my high score in individual score there. And gonna send a few praises around, and yeah, that's gonna do it for that first match there. And this next one here is going to be on Impact Site. And let's see what our team's set up here. I can already tell we have an S Gundam. We got a Dovin Wolf. We got a Gelgook Vertex Kianos, and a Fulham Gundam Type B, and then, yep, me again in the Zeta Zaku, yep, again, the level 2 variant, and, yeah, it does really well on, again, most of these, like, maps that it can get, like, you know, close to people and going for that melee. You definitely want to try to get that, Bayonet Saber downswing in, because that is going to just score you a lot of damage right there. Yeah. And then, like I said, like, yeah, best combo I found is, like, Bayonet Saber, Beam Saber, and then, you know, maybe try to move back a bit and ready your beam rifle and get ready for that, you know, second, like, maybe try to go in for melee again, because I should point out that you only have really one instant stun, that being the beam rifle. And, I mean, yeah, sometimes, you know, the beam rifle does take time to ready up. And, you know, aside from that, your only other range weapon here is going to be the arm grenades, so you do got to be careful with that one if you're trying to go in and try to attack somebody. If you are waiting for your beam rifle to ready up and maybe your grenades are reloading, yeah, you won't have anything to really, go in with. So which is also part of the same, good reason why the bayonet saber does have that very long reaching downswing, because it does help you, kind of reach that distance to get somebody. Again, either if you stun them or a teammate stuns them. So yeah, it's really good on the suit. I really like it more than the regular Zeta Gundam, but yeah, I think that's all I'm really gonna have to say about this suit here. So I'm gonna let the rest of this match play out, and yeah, with that, oh, actually, no, before I say anything, comment down below what you think about the Zeta Gundam Zaku Head over here. And hey, there's a new Hayakushiki land combat type. But, yeah, comment down below what you think about the Zeta Gundam Zaku Head here. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.
Beacon overtaken. We've lost an allied unit. Beacon overtaken. The enemy's captured a beacon. Shake it off. Select your redeployment now. See you soon. We've lost an allied unit. We've lost an allied unit. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. We've lost an allied unit. Light damage. You can shrug that off, right? Enemy soldier eliminated. Destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Supporting fire incoming. Clear out of the hot zone. Beacon overtaken. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Supporting fire incoming. Clear out of the hot zone. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. We've lost an allied unit. We've lost an allied unit. Bomb planted in the enemy base. Damage is building up. Watch yourself. The mobile suit can't take much more. The mobile suit has been destroyed. We've lost an allied unit. This op's got 2 minutes to go. Bases are now more valuable for this mission. See you soon. fire incoming. You're out of the hot zone. Long-range supporting fire to go. Mobile suit destroyed. Firing has stopped. The enemy took damage from that supporting fire. Now get in there. Light damage. You can shrug that off, right? Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Well, I'll be done. You're mowing him down. This op's got 1 minute to go. Don't get dropped now. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Base is taking some damage. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Lost an allied unit. Damage is building up. Watch yourself. Your shield's been blown off. Your mobile suit can't take much more. Eject. Your legs are over. The mobile suit has been destroyed. We've lost an allied unit. Time has run out. All right, we win. Here are this battle's rewards.